So who is Nilaveni?
Hi, Akshay. This is Neelaveni. I'm 2024 pass. Recently, I've got placed in Microland company. It is mainly networking based company. Top for like 4 CTC for our batch for the internet trainee role. The coming to the hiring procedure, there were like 3 main rounds. First round was online assessment, and in online assessment, first they have given aptitude test, aptitude and logical reasoning for 30 minutes. If we clear the aptitude test, then we'll be giving the soft skills test.
Okay.
It contains completely English, vocabulary, grammar. They'll be testing those.
Okay.
If we clear the soft skill round as well, then we'll be giving the technical test. Technical test, they have mentioned like cloud-based questions, database questions, SQL questions, and few networking questions, all basic questions. Clear this online assessment, we'll be entering into the communication assessment. Second round, communication round. This round, they were asked us to install an app like British Council English Code Test. There is an app. We have to install that. This round contains 2 rounds, like 2 basic rounds. First one is the core language test. In this round, they were just asked to, we need to look and read the sentences, and we need to listen and correct the sentences. We need to fill in the blanks, or we need to listen to a situation and we need to answer few questions. So only basic questions were there in core language test.
Okay.
Once we clear the core language test, next one is speaking language test. Speaking, there will be one question. We have to answer to that question. And already previously, few other participants also who have answered those questions. We need to listen to those answers and we need to rate them.
Okay.
Like how was their answer? So we need to rate them like that. After that, within 2 days, we got a face-to-face interview mail to go to the company. First was a technical round. First basic question was to introduce myself. I introduced myself. I mentioned my skills, projects, internship, and I've done a research publication. Oh, I have mentioned that also. Once I have mentioned the research publication, the interviewer got focus on the research publication mainly.
Obviously. Yeah.
So he asked me deeply regarding that, what kind of problem definition we have taken, what is the solution we have offered for that. And since the recruiter also worked on the same topic, so he focused mainly on that topic. He even asked me to write a flowchart and he asked me to explain the steps.
Okay.
He asked me to draw a flowchart on a paper and each step what is going to happen, what we have done. So everything he asked me to explain. Most of the time, the discussion was mainly on research publication itself. After that, he asked some basic questions on my skills, like whatever I mentioned in the resume. So those skills, he have asked like about architecture, where this will be locating, like that, very basic questions.
Okay.
And regarding the network, he asked me about IP address questions. Like IPv4, IPv6 questions, OSI layers, router, switch, like gateways, what are these? Simple basic questions. So main research publication was our main topic in the interview. Once that done, once it is done, we were asked to wait for a while. And then whoever got selected for the HR round, we went to the next floor where HR round happens.
Okay.
There is nothing much in HR round to get tense. They just asked about our family background, parents and siblings doing that and all. And about introduction, it's common question in HR round as well. Ask like if you are okay for the relocation, data reshapes, 24/7, like based on the project, few projects will be needing to work for night shifts. If you got selected,
Good.
first will be internship. First 6 months will be internship.
Okay.
After internship, we'll be joining as full-time employee.
All right. So this was all about the complete overview of the hiring procedure. So now we'll put a spotlight on single round, Nilaveni. So you mentioned the first round was the APTI. Who are the APTI round, Nilaveni? How were the question? Is it just solving mathematical problems or like how was it basically?
Normal like basic questions, English-based questions, like we need to correct the sentences.
Okay.
That one was there. And normal aptitude questions will be there. Probability questions, statistics.
Okay. So once you are done with the APTI, next what was the round you mentioned?
Soft skills.
So this is the separate round, not in a single.
Yeah, once we clear, no, not single. So once we finish that round, we'll be getting another mail to take the soft skills assessment.
Okay, so what was the platform you took the assessment?
Virvo. It's Microland's own website, it seems. Virvo.
Okay. So next was the soft soft skill round.
Yeah, soft skills round.
So how was it? So what is it basically?
It is completely based on English. They'll be testing your communication. I mean, like your knowledge in English.
Okay.
Simple, basic questions in English.
Okay, so just give a small example on 11. Like individual will be interviewing you, or it's a bot, it's automatic. How is it?
Interview?
In the second round, the soft skill thing,
No. It's like online assessment, right?
online assessment. Okay.
Yeah.
So-
How we are doing the aptitude test is same, like MCQs.
MCQs. Okay. So they will passage, and you need to answer those passages, such kind of questions.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, same basic.
Okay. So once you're done with the soft skill, next was
Technical.
to remember what was the question they asked 11. And do you remember the question?
No, actually, it's been so many months. We took the assessment in December, so
No worries. Just an overview. So did they ask any question related to programming, share the screen and code in front of them, any SQL kind of question?
no. Like there will be small questions relating to SQL, but they didn't ask to do any coding.
Right. Just orally they asked.
Yeah, technical also. It's MCQs only. MCQs.
Okay, so did they ask any correlated questions in 11? So what is?
Yeah, they have asked cloud-based questions, database management system, and networking questions.
Okay.
And also SQL questions.
Okay.
But all are basic level.
Since the profile was based on the networking, major questions were related to the network.
Yeah.
And apart from that, whatever you have mentioned in the resume, questions came from those part also. Okay. So any situation-based question on 11, like where you see after 5 years and why we need to hire you, any such kind of question?
Yeah. In HR, they have asked like why we want to hire you.
Okay.
And also they have asked like if you got a better offer other than the Microland, like if they offered better CTC, will you just shift to that company?
Okay, I just
So they
wanted
ask such kind of questions.
I'm just curious, how did you answer to that question, 11? Do you remember? How did you answer to that?
Yeah, like I answered like first we need a platform to improve ourselves. It's not based on CTC or something like that. It's not based on company name and all. We just need to improve ourselves. First we need to improve our skills. So whatever the platform we are getting, we need to utilize it. So that's what I said.
Alright, pretty well planned answer. Okay, good. So that was all about the technical round.
Yeah.
So they didn't.
Not HR round. These questions were asked in HR round.
Yeah. So the situation was in the HR. And coming back to technical round, so they asked a networking related question, and apart from that, no extracurricular activities.
Major part was on research publications. He asked me with so many questions regarding my research publication.
So that is one thing. So yeah, guys, if you have done any extracurricular and you have published any research paper, just try to highlight that point, because the way of the interview can shift towards your research paper and any extra special kind of activities you have done. So same thing happened with in 11. So instead of going with the thorough technical, they went with the research related question. So that can be an added benefit. So that is one thing. So after that,
you need to know every details before mentioning that in front of them.
we'll be checking inside about that. Yes. So once you're done with the technical round, you mentioned there were another 2 communication round, I guess.
A core language test, yeah.
Core language.
In the app, British Council app.
So how was it basically? Any insight on that?
Actually, first round was to 30 to 40 minutes. Like it's based on our, how much time we want, we can take that much time.
Okay.
As I said before, it's completely basic questions. We need to read out the sentences. We need to listen and answer to a few questions related to that story out. And we need to correct the errors in the sentences. And we need to fill in the blanks. Like 4 to 5 rounds will be there in the first one. Core language test. In speaking language test, already I've said, we need to review others and also we need to answer to that question as well.
Okay, so each round is elimination round, 11. How is it?
Yeah. Each round is elimination.
Okay, so once you
Finally, till interview, only 29 members who went to the company for the interview.
So any talk on your role and responsibilities, 11?
Yeah, so the role they have given us is engineer trainee role.
Okay.
And the eligibility criteria is 60% in each and everything, like 10th class, inter, graduation, complete 60% aggregate should be there.
Okay.
And they offered 4 CTC.
Okay.
when we get the onboarding, first it will be 5 to 6 months of training period. After that, they'll be taking us as a full-time employee.
Okay, so what was the
Before that,
yeah, go ahead.
like before joining to the internship, we need to do some NPTEL course kind of thing in government portal. It seems. Recently, we got a mail regarding that training as well.
Okay, cool. So, any talk on this stipend, Nilaven?
They didn't, maybe they will mention that in the offer letter, it seems.
Okay.
We just, still now, we know the CTC they're offering is 4. They didn't mention any stipend. But during my HR round, HR mentioned when you started the internship itself, your CTC will be applied.
Cool. All right. So, any talk on its current working mode? You need to go to the office, or is it home? Is it hybrid? How is it?
First 1 week we'll be doing the training on online. Like they'll be training us about the work culture and how Microland works, and also 1 week it will be training in the home itself. After 1 week, we need to go to the company for the main internship.
All right. So I guess we have covered everything. Any suggestion to audience, Nilaven, before we end the talk?
Before attending to the interview or something, first you need to research about it, like what it works on, what are the services it is providing, and you need to search previous year experiences as well, because those questions might repeat if we are lucky.
Yes. Yep.
And we need to identify the skills on which they are focusing, and we need to prepare those basic questions, because as a fresher, they'll be asking us mainly basic questions. They'll be expecting basic knowledge on the skills which we are used to work.
Cool then. So I guess we have covered everything. And yeah, Nilaven, thanks for taking time and joining us, sharing your interview experience with our audience. Thank you once again.
Yeah, thank you for the opportunity.
Pleasure, Nilaven. So yeah, guys, this is our today's talk. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, hit the bell icon and subscribe. We also have a Telegram community called WeGrow. Link is given in the description. And yeah, Nilaven, thank you once again for joining us today.
Thank you.
Yeah, guys, this is our today's talk. See you in the next video. Take care. Bye.